Hi, yesterday I did a video about somebody who is impersonating me, calling him or herself Wajiko Kenyu and calling people, telling them that he can trade on their behalf, they can manage their portfolio. I'm here to tell you something. Please, please, please never give somebody your hard-earned money to invest on your behalf. I know there are some people who have come for my one-on-one session and they usually request me to do it on their behalf, but I can't. I'm not regulated. In fact, I only trade on behalf of my husband and myself. Now, see your person here to see Swahili. Anyway, now, if you are not comfortable trading on your behalf, there's something we call fund management. There are those companies which are regulated by Capital Market Authority to trade on your behalf. They can invest in Nairobi Security Exchange, they can invest in bonds, they can invest in shares, they can invest even in corporate bonds. So it's for you just to choose. You are there seated, I'm not comfortable, I feel I have fear. Approach those regulated fund managers and give them your money and they are going to trade on your behalf, especially if you feel that you are not comfortable or you feel you don't have the expertise. And how can you not be having the expertise if you have been following me here and I've been training you? Yeah, so those are the ones we call fund manager. And before you approach them, confirm that they are regulated by Capital Market Authority. In fact, this is one of the first steps that you should do before you give anybody your money, whether it's crypto, because crypto is also another scam that happens every now and then. Check at the Capital Market Authority. Are they regulated? And then once you give them your money, it's called unit trust. That money is pooled together with other investors into one collective investment scheme, and professionals, they manage that money on daily basis. There are three types of funds. You can select one. There is one we call the equity fund. Equity fund, primarily they invest your money in shares. So you give the fund manager your money together with other investors, and then they invest in these companies, the blue chip companies or any company that they choose. This one, it's more of a high risk, high reward kind of fund, because you see with equity, with NSE, it's high risk, high reward. So if you're comfortable with that high risk, high reward, go for equity fund. Then we have another one called balanced fund. This of a medium risk, medium return. It mixes both the investment in stock market, whether it's Nairobi Security Exchange, and also in bonds. They can invest in government bonds on your behalf, or they can invest in corporate bonds. So it's more of, it gives more of a protected growth because it's combining the high risk and the low risk, and that's why it's being called a balanced fund. You can say, I'm not comfortable with the equity fund, I'm not comfortable with the balanced fund. You say, I want to go for the bond fund. Bond fund, it's more of a low to medium risk because they invest in government bonds. Government bonds, in quotes, we know them as the safest investment. So, and it has predictable return. If you take a treasury bond which is paying 12% coupon per month, per year, you expect after every 6 months you are getting your 12% divided by 2 every 6 months. It's predictable return, and that's why, and it's more of a safe asset. So if you are not comfortable buying the shares, go for equity fund. If equity fund you feel, oh, I don't want all my money to go to the shares, approach those firms and tell them, I want a balanced fund. If still you're not comfortable, because even these bond funds, you can do it yourself. The moment you open a DOE CSD account, you can buy the bonds in the primary market. If you are still not comfortable buying the bonds in the primary market or from the central bank, give your money to those fund managers and they are going to buy these bonds on your behalf. And the good thing with this, they take even a minimum of 1,000, 5,000. It's not like a board, you need like 50,000. So if you are there seated and you feel I'm not comfortable, please never give anybody your money. Not even Wanjiku Kenywe, don't. Get these licensed fund managers, and they are there. There is Odmusho, there is Britam, there is Sanlam, there is CIC, even some banks like NCB. There are many. Just go search and check all those fund managers and approach them and give them your money. You'll have the chances you cannot be conned. But there are people who comes to your inbox and tell you that they are going to invest on your behalf and make you millions. You are going to be conned. Your hard-earned money. Thank you.